This week in gaming.
This week in gaming, the first story of the night is going to be Lies of P Overture has possibly leaked over on X. The trailer playing below is not supposed to be seen just yet, but it looks like it's here and possibly going to be released during the Summer Game Fest and announced maybe even at Sunday's Xbox Game Showcase. That is coming up and the timing would make sense. Eldenring Nightreign has released to mostly positive reviews, some players noting the lack of crossplay and or an in-game chat. This wouldn't be a problem if it weren't for the fact that you play with a team of 3 through this game. It is basically Elden Ring multiplayer. Imagine a multiplayer game without being able to communicate with your teammates. Seems a little strange. It's kind of just an interesting decision that they would make. There's advantages and disadvantages, as discussed in this older Steam post about a lack of chat leading to less toxicity. However, it also leads to less cooperation and coordination that can occur in a multiplayer game. There are games that are multiplayer that do not include a chat, like Elder Scrolls Legends and Hearthstone, but you'll notice those are card games that you're playing against someone. If anything, that would just promote issues with being able to communicate. If anyone's ever played Clash Royale, you know exactly what that's like. In other news, there's a graphics card that is released by the name 9060 XT. What's the difference between this graphics card and this graphics card? Did you see anything there? See anything? You notice any difference? That's right. For some reason, AMD felt like it would be a good idea to put 2 different graphics cards, essentially, under the exact same name for a different price. Why? Probably to confuse your grandma even more when she's going to build her very own gaming PC. That is a bit of a joke. However, it is a bit weird to me that they would put the same name under 2 different graphics cards, the 9060 XT and then the 9060 XT 8 gigabytes. I don't even know. I don't know. It just doesn't make a ton of sense to me. It'd be like if you ordered a 16-ounce steak and they brought you a steak that was 16 ounces, but they hollowed out enough on the inside so that it only weighed 8 ounces actually and then plopped it down on your plate. You'd be so annoyed and confused and disappointed as to how you ordered a 16-ounce steak and got one that had 8 ounces worth of steak in it, even though it was the same size and look and everything of a 16-ounce. I don't understand what the thinking was here. Graphics cards and CPUs, for that matter, have always had pretty confusing naming schemes. This only makes the problem worse. AMD somehow found a way to tie both shoelaces together when basically at the finish line of winning the race against NVIDIA. They both seem to be just greedy and confusing and intentionally obtuse. I don't like this. I don't know how you feel. Let me know below. This has been